Believe it or not, it's that time of year once again to get out the gardening gloves and the seed wish list for this upcoming growing season. And despite what you might think, that it's all about putting a seed in your growing media and watering it, which ultimately is the crowning action you will take, there are a few things beforehand that you need to consider and plan out before you get your hands dirty. Get your thinking cap on and take a moment to plan exactly what you want to accomplish with the garden, indoors or out in the yard, that you want for this season. What vegetables do you need this year for your food storage for the family? What quantities are you going to need to produce? Where in the garden or grow bed are you going to plant the seedlings once they grow? How early in your area is it recommended that you plant which type of vegetable? Which new veggies are you looking to try this season? What special needs are needed for each type of plant that you want? What nutrients do you need to add to where the plant is growing for the maximum yield? And your list can go on and on. Once you have thought out what and how are you going to go about planting that garden you want, then you can take the steps you need to do in the time frames that are needed to get the best out of what you are wanting to grow. A little bit of time planning goes a long way when you seek to add taking care of a food system to your lifestyle. What type of things do you have in mind to grow? Have you taken the time to plan it all out clearly? What actions do you need to take to accomplish the harvest you want later in the year? Start right now and get in place the right steps, seeds, materials, and knowledge to secure your sources of food today. Stop or pause the video here and take the time to do that backyard farming right. As a reminder, make sure the seeds you start your garden spot indoors or out are the right ones to use. Don't fall for the hybrids or the GMO augmented manipulations. Look for and search out credible sources for heirloom seeds of the plants you want to grow next. And if you don't want to keep buying them each season, just put into your plan to grow enough produce to be able to harvest the seeds of the vegetables you want to grow again. There is a link in the description to our article that details on how you can do just that. And while you're looking down there, take a moment and give this video a like or subscribe if you haven't already, if this video has been any help to you thus far. Now, after coming up with the plan, it's time for action. And it's the perfect time to start putting your plan into effect and plant your garden. Whether you are a seasoned gardener or new to the game, or whether you have planned to do this with aquaponics or plant right in your own backyard, we've got you covered with the essential steps to get your garden growing this season. After you have chosen the right seeds for your garden bed, look at the back of the seed packet for information on the best time to plant them outdoors and the ideal conditions for growth. This will ensure that your plants will thrive in your specific climate. If you're looking to do things indoors and in an aquaponics system in your home, then it is recommended you get familiar with the different types of growing materials you can use. We recommend that you look into coconut coir, or fibers, packed to medium density in the grow tray or pot of your chosen seeds. And if you don't feel comfortable, soil enriched with the right nutrients does great too. Next, prepare your soil. This goes for both indoor and outdoor growing. This means outside removing any debris, turning over the soil, and adding any necessary amendments such as compost or fertilizers. A well-prepared soil is essential for healthy plant growth. Indoors or out. Now it's the time to plant your seeds. Follow the instructions on the seed packet for the correct time of the season for your area, the planting depth and spacing that is needed. Make sure the holes that are in the pots or in the coconut fibers are deep enough and wide enough for the roots to grow. Once the seeds are planted, cover them with the soil or with more fiber and water them gently. When you are starting out your seeds in the pots and trays, you need to keep your seeds warm and moist. Cover them with a plastic cover or place them in a propagator. That will help to create a greenhouse-like environment for your seeds to germinate. Keep your temps in or around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and a little humidity for the seedlings is a good thing at this stage. Once your seedlings have germinated and are big enough to handle, remove the plastic cover or take them out of the propagator. Transplant them into the spots while still in the pots or trays that you have planned for them outdoors. You need to keep them in a bright, frost-free place and water them regularly. Indoors, you need to keep them connected to the nutrients needed for growth and a regular indoor lighting schedule. Make sure to harden off the seedlings before transplanting them outside in the backyard garden. Once your seedlings grow tall enough, with its leaves and stems beyond the delicate stage, it's a good time to prepare them for the tougher conditions that await them. Getting them out of the propagator or out of underneath the plastic and into the rooms or the outside air is a good start. Keep them on a regular schedule of air exposure to the light, the sun, or the grow lights, and the consistent watering. This is how you can harden the plants you want later in the season. Once they are a good 6 or more inches and have hardy leaves on the stems of the plant, it is ready for transplanting in the spots you want. When your seedlings have developed several sets of true leaves, they're ready to be transplanted into the garden or into the indoor grow bed of the aquaponics system. Be sure to choose a spot with good drainage and the right amount of light for the plants you're transplanting. Water them well after transplanting. And there you have it, the essential steps to planting your garden this new season. With a little bit of planning and care, you'll be able to enjoy a bountiful harvest in no time and be secure in your food sources. Happy gardening! If you found this to be helpful, make sure you subscribe for more from ThatAquaponicsGuy's channel, and feel free to share it with others. Have a blessed day. See you next time.